Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you some Watch Dogs gameplay on PS4. Right now I'm going to give you my opinion or my review of what I thought about this game. It got a lot of slack from a lot of people on the internet, but I thought this game was good in its own extent. Now, before I go into my opinion, I want to talk about what I thought about this game leading up to the actual release. So, E3 last year, I did see the trailer. I know what you guys are coming at because those gameplay trailers really are supposed to be what the game is supposed to look like. And they didn't deliver on that end, which I understand why you guys are mad about it. Now, there was also the issues with Uplay for PC, and there were the issues with stability. There's still issues with stability. And that game, that PC port is pretty bad. Now, I'm playing on PS4, which it runs really well on there. I only see frame rate drops once in a while, and the graphics are pretty decent on there. Now, I didn't really have any hype around this game coming into it. I saw the trailer, I wasn't really impressed. I really, in the beginning, thought it was like more or less a fighting game. So I kind of lost touch with it. Now, about a month before the release, I saw a gameplay trailer, which was for the online hacking, which that actually got me excited for the game. I thought that was a neat feature, and I would be doing that during the game. And I thought people invading your worlds, that was pretty cool. Like in the extent like Dark Souls and Demon Souls did. Those were awesome games that had that feature in it. And it worked well. The only thing with me is my internet connection is pretty strict, and I can't connect to people that much. So I maybe got like 3 or 4 people who actually invaded my game. Alright, so now we're done with that. Let me go into the game. So first off, I want to go with story. I thought the story was alright. I thought it was really lacking. I thought it could have been a lot better. They had good source material to go off of, but it didn't really deliver. I didn't really feel get into the game like I felt Assassin's Creed or Splinter Cell or any of their other games. And I thought Aiden could have been a better character. He was kind of lacking depth. He was just going nuts on people, and yeah, it was alright. Now, the story mode, I kind of played that half-assed. Let me give you some. When I play Assassin's Creed games, I usually just play the story and that's it. I don't really go for the side missions. This game is kind of the polar opposite. I played the side missions a lot until I couldn't play them anymore, until I had to go along with the story to actually advance the side missions. That's what I did. I thought the side missions were fun. I thought they were really fun, especially the criminal convoy, the gang hideouts, the burner phones, the weapons trade. Those were great. Those were awesome side missions. They give you a lot to the story, a lot to the people you're actually working with throughout the story. And I thought if they were to implement some of the stuff in there, the storytelling that they did with that, it could have got me into the story a little bit more. But so in most games, like, I'll remember the story for the most part. This game, I remember bits and pieces. It wasn't that well done. And I think if Watch Dogs 2 is gonna, if it's gonna sell well, it needs to have a great story in it, and it needs to have a great multiplayer. It needs to do all that right. It's a good start with Watch Dogs 1, but there's a lot to improve upon, and I hope they can deliver on their next game. Now, I want to talk about driving a little bit. Driving was kind of weird. It was like cartoony when you're going in between cars. Like, it was just you're skimming across them and not really hitting them. I thought that was weird, but you get used to it. It's nothing big. And the the controls they're all right for it. They just felt like an arcadey driver. Holy shit! Forgot that happened. And I felt like they could have been done better. Now the driving and like it felt a little bit better than GTA 4. It felt like I had a little bit more control, but not as good as GTA 5. And that's cars. Now motorcycles, they were actually pretty good. They had a tight control on there. I thought they did that very well. And they can fix that in the next game. It's nothing really too big, but I like driving in these types of games. I love smashing into things. It just makes me laugh. So when the driving's good in the game, I love it. Now I want to talk a little bit about hacking now. Hacking, it was weird. I found myself when we were doing chase scenes with the cars, I feel like they took out shooting from the car, so you could do the hacking to wreck people's cars instead of actually drive-bys and all that. I didn't find myself using the hacking to stop people's cars. I found myself either getting the fastest car I could, getting the biggest car I could, and just smashing straight into them, causing the most damage. I enjoyed that a lot. I love smashing things and the other things. In Halo, the vehicles is really what I would use most of the time, and like Big Team and all that, and GTA 5, the driving and that, the smashing and that. It's just great. That's just me being simple-minded right there, but that's whatever. And the hacking, if we were going into somebody's building, hacking into a complex, it was just like a pipe hacking where you just make you can call it water, you can call it data flow all throughout the hacking thing. And I thought that was alright. It kind of got a little bit intense with the harder hacking, but with the simpler ones, it kind of got repetitive. So at the end of the game, when there's like time limits for you to do it, it gets pretty intense, and I enjoyed that a little bit. Now, I want to talk a little bit about online now. It could be intense at some times, but it kind of, to me, it lost its replay value halfway through it. I played a lot of online decryption when I was playing it a lot. I haven't really touched it much lately, but it was kind of like keep away, so you would have to hack a file and keep it away from the other team. And it can either be really fun or completely one-sided. Because you could have somebody who's extremely good with a motorcycle and bobbing and weaving through traffic and back alleys, and you'll never be able to touch them. Or you can have like an all-out war where you set up position somewhere and just go at the other team. Which, yeah, it was kind of a hit or miss whether I had fun. I had fun most of the time with it, but sometimes it was just awful. Now, the racing in it, that was actually fun. I feel like the racing in all these, in like GTA 5, GTA 4, this game, they were good with online racing, because to me it kind of felt like I was playing Midnight Club again. That's one of my favorite races I've ever played, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. Now, the online hacking and the online tailing, the stuff that got me interested in this game in the first place, it was alright. I never really played it that much. I only got invaded a few times, and it was okay. It wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. Now, running out of time here, I just want to tell you guys what I really think. The question you got to ask yourself when you're playing these games is not if the graphics are good, nothing like that. I don't care about that. All I care about is the gameplay and if that's fun to me. And really, I'm going to have a little bit different rating system than everybody else. It's either going to be not fun, alright, or fun. That's what I'm going to have. And to me, this game was very fun. And do I regret my $60 purchase? No. Do I say you guys will regret it? I don't know. I enjoyed it. I think you guys will too. Now, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it a little bit helpful. Thanks for listening.